I've got some serious glowing up to do today. Good morning everyone and welcome to a brand new weekly vlog. My name is Astrid and I vlog every single week of my life. This is week number 31 and I'm just about to have some breakfast. I've had a little bit of a slow start to the morning. It's about 10 o'clock now and I'm only just like ready to start work. So I'm just going to grab some breakfast and take it through to the other room. I was also about to empty the dishwasher, but basically last week I emptied the whole dishwasher, and then once it was empty and everything had been put away, Charlie told me that he hadn't actually put it on for a clean. He'd only put it on for a rinse, so everything had only been like rinsed with water, and I didn't realise because it all looked clean. And then I had to try and remember off the top of my head exactly which knives and forks, exactly which cups, etc. I had just taken out of the washing machine. So I just went through to the other room and said to Charlie, has the dishwasher been on or has it been rinsed? And he was like, oh, I can't remember. And I was like, okay, well that's your problem then. So he's gonna deal with that. I'm having some shreddies today, and I love shreddies. I haven't had them in ages, but I only eat them if they've got sugar on the top, and I'm very specific about that. I don't like the ones that come with sugar. I can't remember what they're called. Is it like frosted shreddies? Don't like those. It changes the texture. I just like normal, run-of-the-mill shreddies with a little bit of sugar on top. That's more than a little bit, to be fair. Actually, that's way too much. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to have my breakfast, take my vitamins and write my to-do list for the day. I mentioned last week that I was feeling a little bit on the stressed side just because of the amount of stuff that I've got on at the moment. Some of it is within my control, a lot of it isn't. So I feel like I've had my time to like get a bit upset about it all, although I haven't had a big cry yet. And like I mentioned in the last vlog, Charlie and I went away to Down Hall over the weekend, which was lovely. Really relaxing, and I feel genuinely like rejuvenated for having had a break. But obviously the problems haven't gone away, and I think there's two different types of self-care, right? There is the kind where you switch off and you allow yourself to have a moment away from the situation, a distraction, some time to relax, a bath, whatever that is, a trip to the cinema. But I think just as important is the kind of self-care where you have to at some point really show up for yourself. And that is what I'm going to try and do this week. I'm going to be facing the problems head on and trying to find solutions, starting off with just a massive admin morning, getting through loads of, basically I've filmed loads of content and I just have not had time to edit it because of all the other stuff that I've got going on. So I keep really telling myself off that I'm not doing very well at my job as well, and that's making me feel rubbish. So first thing I'm going to do this morning is go through all my emails, get really on top of all of my admin. I've got an ad that I need to edit and submit, and then I'm literally just going to spend the rest of the morning until lunchtime just editing stuff I've already filmed. And even saying that, I'm like, oh my god, but there's so much other stuff you need to be doing. You need to be doing this around the house, you need to be contacting this person, you need to be thinking about this, working this out, you need to be working on this project, blah 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 blah. But the thing is, I can't do everything at once, and I know that's not mind-blowing information. If you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed, either write yourself a list. So I either write myself a list of like 3 to 5 things that need doing, but actually this time that's not going to cut it because there's more stuff than that. So instead I'm going to allocate myself some time of now until lunchtime to get through as much of it as I can. It might only be a tiny step, but it is a tiny step in the right direction. Hopefully it will just make me feel that little bit less stressed. Also, side note, I am absolutely obsessed with these Boots Own brand lip balms. This one is a coconut flavour, but it doesn't really taste like coconut, it tastes like sweets. And then there's another one I have which is a mint one, and I also have a cherry one. They are so good. Big fan of these. Good morning.
Morning, squad.
How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Good. Another day in paradise. I was going to talk about that programme that, well, I say we watched, but really I watched.
What programme?
Oh yeah, exactly, what programme? The North Korean programme.
Oh, I was asleep. Also, it wasn't a programme, it was a YouTube video.
It was a YouTube video that, well, it's an hour long.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much a programme.
These are an hour long. This is a programme now.
No, this is just a Charlie fan club, to be honest.
Is it?
Yeah, you lot, you know, fanboys, all of you.
Yeah, what were you going to tell them about the programme?
It was very good, but obviously I can't have a conversation with you about it because you had no idea what went on, so...
I watched the first half. What was it?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
It wasn't even the first half, Amy.
I was very sleepy yesterday.
You were very sleepy.
But what was it? What was the chat? The guy seemed nice from what I remember.
Yeah.
Explain to them.
He just went to the Korean demilitarised zone, even though it's the most militarised area in the whole world, but it's called a demilitarised zone.
Yeah, in between North and South Korea, wasn't it?
Really, really interesting.
Do you know what the channel was called?
No.
Amazing.
But one thing I found really interesting is that they had 7 tunnels between South and North Korea.
Oh, right.
And then the 3rd tunnel, a North Korean defector defected from north to south, and he refused to speak to any media, and when the only people that I want to speak to is the government or a national broadcast of this. Anyway, he found out that, well, he told the South Korean government that there is a tunnel running directly from North Korea to Seoul, so this main city.
Capital, is it the capital city?
Capital city, I believe. And they had 40 days, so that it was 40 days before it had reached Seoul that North Koreans had been digging for.
Oh, what? So it didn't get there yet?
It didn't get there.
Right.
So their way of protecting the city is they put like loads and loads of PVC piping and filled it with water. And once the North Koreans had hit that, then it exploded. So then it went up in the air and carried on going. So then the South Koreans knew that that's where they're at the moment. So it was about 4 AM in the morning that South Korean soldiers then went to this area and then carried on digging down and then found all these tunnels.
That does sound really interesting.
Yeah.
I'll try and find the video to link it for you guys.
I found it really, really interesting.
If you want to watch it, I will try and remember to leave it in the description.
But yeah, I think I'm going to bake today and then I'm going to carry on applying for jobs.
Lovely.
And I'm just living my best life.
Good plan.
Well, I'm not living my best life, but you know.
You're doing well.
I'm doing it right.
Okay, I've had my admin morning, I've eaten lunch, we had ramen, it was lovely. And now, basically tomorrow, I'm doing this shoot day, which I'm quite nervous about because, well, I've never really done anything quite like this before, and also I don't know who else is going to be there. I don't know what clothes they're going to put me in, and it is going to feel really weird to not have control over like what photos they choose and stuff. So I am quite nervous, but I know it'll be fine, and I think the key is preparation so I don't wake up in the morning and feel really stressed. So I'm going to spend this afternoon sort of preparing myself for that. First of all, I need to do something quite risky and fake tan. I am already wearing some fake tan, but it is really fading. But the problem is the one I'm wearing has actually worn a bit too well, and it's lasted a lot longer than I was expecting it to. And I don't want to like really scrub it off because sometimes then I find it goes even patchier. So I'm just going to fake tan on top of it and hope for the best. This is a fake tan that I'm going to be using, the Bondi Sands Technicolor in the shade Magenta, and normally I actually use this one, which is Sapphire, and I really like this, but basically it was on 2 for 1 in Boots and they didn't have any more of the blue, they only had the purple, so I grabbed the purple and actually it came out a really nice colour. I do think the blue one is more suited to my natural skin tone, but because I've already got a layer of the purple on and I don't want it to go patchy, I'm gonna do another layer of this. Okay, the fake tan is on, and this one, because it's got like a purple undertone to it, kind of makes me look grey, so it's a bit strange. But now I need to do my nails because I've currently got these like really pale blue, quite long, I was going to say ones on, but these are my natural nails, but they have specified that they want natural looking nails for the shoot, so I'm going to make them quite a bit shorter, and I'm going to do a French manicure on them. Which always takes me ages, so I need to get stuck into a good TV show or something while I do that. Thinking maybe the Umbrella Academy. Surprise, surprise. Nails are done, fake tan is marinating nicely, and now I'm just going to cook some dinner. We're going to have chicken katsu curry this evening. Charlie's chopping up some onions for me because I'm a baby and they make me cry, and I'm going to do the rest. So...
You are a baby.
That was very delayed. This is like the one thing that I keep practicing cooking because I really want to get it so it's really good.
It's very demure.
Very demure. Very mindful of me.
You're just about to blow up the house.
I'm pushing buttons on the hob by accident. Dinner is served. This looks like a pretty good one actually, and we've got some sauce here that's now going on, but I thought I would show you first because the sauce makes it look all a bit slodgy.
Delicious.
Yeah, this looks like a good one. Good morning, everyone. Sorry about the hair jump scare. It is 6:30 AM and I'm up just about to start getting ready for this shoot. Luckily I have to arrive with no makeup on, so that's going to save me a lot of time, but I am going to do my hair. I'm just going to straighten my hair and pack my bag and stuff. I am half asleep. I've just arrived at the shoot location. I'm actually a little bit early, which is better than being late. I've got all my stuff down here. I don't know where to go though, there's no one around. Everyone's still setting up, it's all going here, but I've just tucked myself into the corner with a little bit of breakfast. I'm in hair and makeup, obviously partway through having my makeup done. I've realised I haven't actually filled you in on what the shoot is. So basically this is for Amazon. I don't think it actually will be posted on my Instagram, although actually I probably will post bits because I post everything. But basically this is for Amazon's e-com and Amazon storefront, and basically I am a part of 2 different concepts. One of them is called matching pajamas. I don't know if that means I'm going to be matching with someone else or whether it means that the pajama sets themselves are matching. I'm a bit confused about it, but I'm sure we'll find out. But the first one that we're doing is holiday party looks. So we're going for a little bit of a soft smoky eye look to get all dressed up for a party. They said we're kind of going for New Year's Eve vibes, not full on Christmas. It's so weird to be doing a Christmas shoot because it's August, but I actually kind of love it. I'm so ready for autumn. Hair and makeup is done. We went for a really nice kind of subtle wave, which I really like, and kind of a natural but smoky eye on the face. It felt very fun having my hair and makeup done. I could get used to that. I could really do with someone coming in to do my hair and makeup in the mornings when I'm still half asleep. I didn't film any of it because it was very busy, but I just had my photos done with the photographers. So this was my first outfit. This little party wear dress. Now I think it's lunchtime, and then I'm going to do 2 more looks, or 1 more look, and then loads of different pyjamas. Just like that, I am home. I kind of stopped vlogging at one point because I thought my camera was going to run out of battery and I didn't know where the spare battery was, and we needed it for the shoot. That was so fun. I'm exhausted now. It was a lot of socialising. I was there for 10 hours or something, so it was a lot of socialising, a lot of being pulled about, but everyone was lovely and it was really fun and good energy, good vibes. I'd love to do more stuff like that. But anyway, I am home now. Charlie's just about to make dinner for us. Yeah. And then we're toying with the idea of going to the cinema. Maybe. We've spent most of the evening on the sofa playing Crash Bandicoot on the Xbox. But we've kind of given up on that now because we got to a really hard level. And I am just watching an Eras Tour live stream because I'm so convinced that Reputation TV is coming tonight. We've just finished Folklore and Evermore and it hasn't happened yet.
Well, I reckon, as someone that isn't a Taylor Swift fan, I don't really care about her. I reckon it'll be that they will go, okay, right, last song of the night, and then it'll be just before our last song of the night. Well,
so kind of instead of that, they do the last era is Midnights, but just before Midnights, they do the surprise songs. So I think there's a strong chance that it'll be in the surprise songs.
Surprise songs?
Because that's what she's done the last 2 albums. Is she's done surprise songs from those albums. She's just about to come out for 1989, so let's see if she's wearing green. I never watch live streams, I'm very invested in this. Oh, here she is. What's she wearing? Oh, here she is. She's not in green, are you joking? She's in pink and yellow. What is going on? Is she just not... Is she actually not announcing it?
Do you know what she's doing? She's just like,
she's winding us all up.
She's really trolling all of you.
Yeah. Good morning. I've had quite a lazy morning this morning. I think after yesterday I was so tired that I just decided to give myself a little bit of a break. But we're up, we're moving. Charlie's got some bacon in the oven because he's making bacon rolls. What more could you want, really? Well, basically there's been a little bit of drama because I've just received a PR parcel from a company called Astrid, who I've never heard of before. But they're a hair care brand and it looks brilliant. Ooh, a detangler wide tooth comb. What's this? On the go duo shampoo and conditioner. Lovely. Oh, this is what I was particularly interested in. The prebiotic scalp serum, because as you guys know, I'm on a bit of a hair growth journey. So I'm very intrigued by that. And also a prebiotic exfoliating scalp scrub. So I'm kind of hoping that that's going to get some things moving. You know, we're going to give it a go. Yeah, just things moving. But speaking of posts, we've had a bit of a drama. Basically, I am missing a couple of parcels and one of them is for an ad that I need to shoot. So like, I really need that parcel. And I just thought that because we went in on Friday, I thought that it would just like, I'd get a slip through the door and I'd be able to go and pick it up, or they'd even leave it downstairs. I hate it when they do that because I live in a block of flats, so like downstairs is really busy with people who could nick the parcel, and quite regularly do actually. Sometimes people will move them to like closer to the doors of the people they're for, which is very helpful when that happens. Yeah, basically I was hoping that it would just be taken to like the depot and I could go and pick it up. But then I got an email from the brand that I'm working with saying, did you get it? And I said, actually no, I didn't. Do you have any tracking information so I can keep an eye out for it? And they said that it's been delivered to a specific neighbour, which is weird because I didn't get like a delivery slip or anything. And obviously normally you would get something through the door to say where it had been left so you knew where to look for it. So last night I went to that neighbour and I had pushed their like intercom and I asked if they had seen it, and they said, oh no, we haven't taken anything in. I said, okay, no worries. And then this morning the PR from the brand that I'm working with has sent me the tracking information for the parcel. And I can see the picture, the door is open, I can see a child and a doormat. So this parcel has clearly been left there, and Charlie's just been up there again to try and see if he can ask them again. And I said, please do not confront them because it really scares me because you never know what people are going to be like. So I was like, please just ask nicely. And he was going to, but they weren't there. But he did check, and their doormat is the doormat on the
I just don't understand, like, if the parcel's not for you.
I think they've literally, it's literally a parcel full of bras. Like, what are you possibly gonna do with that?
I didn't realise it's bras, Jesus. Like, what? That person's kid's gonna create like tents out of it, I don't know.
Maybe with the size of my bras. No, so I don't know what to do, and like I don't want to accuse anyone of stealing, but like at this point it really seems like they've stolen the parcel. Yeah, that's the drama of the day, so I need to figure that out. I don't think, in my opinion, that couriers should be allowed to just leave parcels with neighbours unless you have given express permission, because then it like counts as having been delivered, but you don't know that. Like, I know that like in smaller towns and things like that, people often know their neighbours, but like here, there's like 1 or 2 neighbours that I know by name in the whole building. I don't want people being left with my parcels.
Although you know them by name, you don't actually know them.
I know nothing about them anyway, yeah. So yeah, I think it's so annoying because then it's like marked as delivered, but it could just get stolen. And this isn't the first time this has happened either. It is with that neighbour, but it happened once before with a different neighbour, the exact same issue. I'm sick of it. I just don't get it. Like, I have taken in parcels for neighbours before. I wouldn't even dream of being like, no, it hasn't, I don't have anything for you.
I think it's the accountability thing in London that just doesn't seem to be.
Yeah, I think like
common.
In Norwich, because everyone knows everyone, there was a lot more accountability. Like, if you were a dick, everyone would find out about it. Whereas I find here, because there's a lot less, yeah, like a lot less overlap in who knows who. Sometimes people seem to act in a way that like you would never want your like friends and family to find out that you've been acting. Do you know what I mean?
The thing is, like, I've grown up in a very small town as well. Oh, just like a small area.
Yeah.
And like you said, like everyone knows everyone. Like there's a high chance if you get found out to be a dick, then no one's gonna be.
No, like for example, when I used to do tutoring, when I lived in Norwich, everyone was so lovely, and I didn't have a single issue. And then as soon as I moved to London, I was genuinely put in quite a few situations where I felt either genuinely unsafe. People would try and get away with not paying a lot more often, or like taking a really long time to pay, which as a self-employed person, you're relying on those payments, so it was difficult. But also, I had several times in London, and this never happened to me in Norwich, when I would be knocking on the door to start a lesson and they would just not answer the door, and I could tell that they were inside. And the policy through the agency that I used to use was that if it got cancelled with less than 24 hours notice, then they would still get charged in full for the lesson. And if they cancelled before I got there, I wouldn't ever enact that, because I thought, well, you don't need to pay for something you've not had. If you're happy to reschedule it, then I'm happy to work with you. But the number of times in London, all different clients, I would have a client, I would turn up, they would not answer the door despite clearly being there, despite having had reminders that the lesson was happening, despite having booked the lesson in the first place. And then when they got charged for it, they would really kick off and saying that I'd never turned up, or that they'd never booked the lesson in, or that they'd called me and cancelled when they hadn't, and things like that. And like that sort of stuff, maybe it's a coincidence, but like when I was working in like smaller communities, didn't tend to happen, because I think that, yeah, there's that level of accountability there, whereas here there isn't. And I think it's interesting, and ultimately it was one of the reasons that led to me stopping tutoring. The pandemic was really the thing that did it, because obviously the lessons all had to stop. But before that, I'd already decided that I wasn't taking on any new clients, because I'd genuinely been put in quite a few situations where I felt quite uncomfortable and unsafe. I don't know. I think I am generally a fairly optimistic person about people, and I like to like assume the best of everyone. But things like that post situation really pissed me off, because I would never do that to someone, and it's so inconvenient. And now I'm gonna miss my deadline, and it's not my fault, and I hate missing deadlines. Anyway, rant over. I'm gonna go and eat this bacon sandwich now. Hair and makeup is done, ready to start filming. I've only got bronzer on my eyelids this morning, but I quite like it, because I think because it's the same colour as my bronzer, it like ties everything in quite well. But anyway, I've been watching Eleanor Neal's video about Kim Kardashian's Paris robbery from like 2016 or 2017. The video's not from then, the video's new. It's really good. It's like an hour and a half long, and I'm only 20 something minutes into it, so I've still got quite a lot of it left to go. But actually I quite like having a long form YouTube video or something that I can come back to when I'm like doing my makeup or doing something where I can stick something on in the background, because I think it gets rid of the decision fatigue of like going, I want to watch something while I do this but I don't know what it is. So yeah, I really like being able to kind of come back to those like longer form YouTube videos. Yeah, plan for today has changed a bit. Basically, as I said, I think in this vlog, or it might have been right at the end of last vlog, I am really sick of how full my wardrobe is. And when Charlie moved in, I was meant to really sort through loads of the wardrobe, and I just never got around to it because there was so much to do. Obviously, I also need to sort through all of that stuff still, so just ignore that. But I have kind of decided that I'm actually going to do a video where I try on everything in my wardrobe. Basically, I need to do it before I need to switch over to all the autumn stuff, because I said when I was doing the wardrobe declutters earlier in the year, I think it was like as it turned to summer, I kind of said to myself that some items were going to be on like probation basically, and if I wear them then great, they can stay, and if I don't wear them throughout this summer then they have to go. And we are getting towards the end of summer now, and I definitely know what I have and haven't even gone to wear. I think I'm like 28 now, and I do feel like my style is maturing in a way. I still like to wear like fun stuff, but I definitely am leaning a lot more on like certain staple pieces and stuff like that, which I used to wear like really bright colours, tiny skirts, all of that stuff, and I do love that stuff, but I wear a lot less of it, and I think I need to be realistic about that. So my plan of action today is to try on everything in my wardrobe. And I'm a little bit nervous because it's such a daunting task, but basically I am absolutely fed up of the wardrobe being so full that it stops me putting other stuff away. Like, I've got bags that I haven't unpacked because I don't have anywhere to put the clothes because the wardrobe is full. So I'm gonna knock that on its head. Is that the phrase? I don't know. I'm gonna knock it on its head though, and I'm gonna try everything on. I'm not gonna show it to you here because I'm gonna film it for YouTube, but for a separate video, all as part of like my autumn fashion like changeover. But so you'll see that another time, but I will show you a little before and after. Okay, this is the before. I'm about to make a start on the skirts. Wish me luck. I'm gonna try on every single one of these. I've just finished the skirts. Can't believe it's only one section done, but I've done a really good job of it, I think. I'll show you the after in a minute. But a parcel has just arrived, which actually contains, I'm not going to show you what it is, but the first Christmas present that I've bought this year. I just saw it online and I thought I was doing an order anyway, so I might as well save on postage, and it kind of gets the ball rolling, doesn't it? I'm really determined this year to be really early, because every single year I get myself so stressed out on Christmas Eve. I bought Charlie a little present as well, which is this hippo from Jellycat that he said he wanted ages ago.
Yeah, I tried to do like a TikTok. There was like a trend ages ago that was like, so you have to text your partner or friend or whatever and go, how many likes does it take for me to, for you to buy me this Jellycat?
I set the bar so high though, I can't remember how many I said.
I think you said something like 20,000 or something like that.
So unreasonable.
Also, someone that works in social media as well, like, I don't think many of...
I think basically when you text it to me, I was like just about to get on the tube and I was really stressed. So I was like, I don't know, 20,000 or something. But
she made it up to me instead.
I know you were having a bit of a rough week, so
yeah,
a little cheer me up present.
Yeah.
So now we have hippo.
We do. And for anyone else that's struggling out there, it's okay not to be okay.
And I also bought myself a couple of little gifts in the form of, so obviously as you guys know, I've been doing a lot of declutters and a lot of like trying to get the house in order, and in doing that I've kind of realised that there are certain things I just don't have homes for. So I found quite a, well, not a lot, but like a little bit of sewing stuff that I've sort of got through, just like if a button pops off or whatever. I'm definitely not very good at sewing, but if a button pops off now, I wouldn't even know where that stuff was because I don't have like a place to keep it. So I decided to buy this little tin from Emma Bridgewater. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was like £8 or something. So I think that was fairly good. I love Emma Bridgewater designs, and it says pins, scissors, needle and thread on it. And yeah, it's like got little sewy bits on, and I just thought my sewing kit's not very big, as I said. It's mostly comprised of like the little ones that you nick from hotel rooms, or I nick from hotel rooms anyway, but I just figured having somewhere to put it is really handy. But if it was in just like a random box or a bag, I'd forget what was in there and I wouldn't reach for it anyway. But with this, I just thought it was really good. And then I saw this other one that I was absolutely obsessed with. It's a biscuit tin, so open packets of biscuits can go in here inside the cupboard, and I was just really excited by that. And I think, yeah, they're really cute little tins and really practical as well, so I'm pleased with myself. This is the finished product with the skirts. I can't believe that all of that fit in there as well. I don't really know how that happened, but also I've separated it into, this is like will stay in my wardrobe for autumn winter, and these ones will go when I do my summer suitcase. If you've not heard me say that before, basically I store all of my out of season clothes in my suitcases. So I keep calling it my summer suitcase, but I just mean like my suitcase which I fill with my summer out of season clothes. So those are my summer out of season skirts and shorts, and yeah, that was a big ordeal, and there's still a lot of it to go because I've still got this top bit, this side, which is actually hell, and then I've also got a drawer and a half of t-shirts in the other room too. So there's definitely a lot still to go through, but I feel like I've made a big dent for today, so we'll call that a success. I've just been finishing off my work bits for the day and tidying the bedroom. It is actually so tidy right now by my standards. It is unbelievable. But basically we've had a little bit of a a change of plan for the evening. My friend Hannah is in Six musical on the West End, and she has a couple of extra tickets for tonight because she's on as Catherine Parr. So we're gonna go, and Charlie's never seen Six before, but you're very interested in like Tudor history, aren't you?
Yeah, I've grown up in Kent, so
yeah, so a lot of it's kind of...
A lot of it's based around, well, it's not based around King Henry VIII lived there with all of his wives.
Did he?
Well,
I thought he lived in the Tower of London.
No, King Henry, like, he had so many houses around.
Oh yeah, to be fair, yeah. And like Hever Castle we went to, which
and,
is
like,
where Anne Boleyn grew up.
And like, if you look at the royal family now, that Buckingham Palace is, they don't really live there, they live elsewhere, and very much true. Like Henry VIII, he lived a lot of the time in Kent.
So yeah, I think it'll be really good, but luckily we already had dinner in the oven, so if not I don't think we would have been able to do the quick turnaround, but I think we're just about gonna have time. Dinner is served. We are having flatbreads with all the veg and stuff that I normally do, but with tzatziki instead of hummus. Obviously we've got halloumi, but then we also got these like chicken kebab things from Sainsbury's. How is it? I just realised I completely forgot to vlog when we arrived. It's Charlie. But the show has just finished, as you can see down there. And I didn't realise that because we got tickets from Hannah, we're in a friends and family box. I've never been in a box at the theatre before, and I've always wanted to.
It was so...
It was really weird. It felt like a private viewing.
And the amount of space that we had just to sit and enjoy it.
Yeah, it was so nice, like actually getting to move around a little bit. Yeah, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, I did.
Charlie's never seen it before. It's so good. It's such a good show.
And also I think it's like knowing, I've never met Hannah,
yeah,
but I think it's nice knowing that one of Amy's friends is in it, so it always makes it a little bit more
personal, isn't it? Yeah, it's great.
She absolutely smashed it.
Oh, she did. She's so good. Like, they all are absolutely insane, aren't they? Their voices are incredible.
I kept on poking Amy, being like, their voice.
Yeah, they're so talented. It's unbelievable. Yeah. I'm just gonna go and say hello to Hannah, and then we're gonna head straight home because I've still got a lot of cleaning to do before we can leave for Norwich tomorrow, but I couldn't say no to the tickets. Good morning from Norwich. I completely forgot to vlog yesterday, so I just didn't, sorry. We are now on our way to the garage to get my car fixed. I'm so excited because basically the like screen on my car, not like the windscreen, but like the electric screen where I can play music and take phone calls on hands-free, hasn't been working for months. I just couldn't figure out what the problem was, and it was looking so expensive to fix. And then basically my dad managed to find, my dad's really into cars, and he managed to find a specialist who does it for like 150 quid, which is going to save me loads of money. But also, so I hope it is that problem that they think it is, but also it's so annoying because when I called them to book the car in, they were like, yeah, basically you just have to, like, we just have to plug it into a computer for a few hours while the system updates. So it's really annoying because it seems like something that the car manufacturer like intentionally did. And also, can I just plug it into my computer and not pay 150 quid?
Thing is, it's almost like if I knew what I was looking for on Google, yeah, and I knew the software that I was also looking for.
I don't think it's worth messing about with, is it? But
if you then like confirm it with someone that you trust as like a...
Yeah, I suppose.
And
yeah.
Then, yeah.
But we're going to get it fixed anyway, so yeah, that's where we're going. I have washed my hair this morning and I haven't done anything to it, and we're going to see what happens with the curls.
I have no idea how you wash your hair. I've been very much asleep.
I was just going to let you stay at home.
Well, I said this to Amy just now, is that the thing is, I'm a firm believer, if you say that you're going to do something, and especially with your partner, like go and get your car fixed, it's like, oh, I'll go and keep you company. If you say that you're going to do something, you've got to show up for them.
So true. Thank you.
So here I am, and I'm very bleary-eyed.
8 AM.
I saw Amy's dad this morning, and I went, oh, morning. It was almost...
You literally sounded half asleep.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, well, hope your car works soon.
Yeah, me too. Well, it's now going off to the car doctors.
Yeah, For a little operation.
For a little operation. You'll be okay, Carl. I'll see you when you wake up.
We've realised that we've dropped the car off, but we don't have any food at Dad's. Oh my hair looks crazy. So we're going on an absolute trek. Charlie's up ahead. Because the nearest is a McDonald's and they are still doing breakfast at the moment. So we're gonna go and get a little McDonald's breakfast and then trek back to Dad's to carry on with some work for the day. I got a mighty McMuffin with no egg because sometimes eggs make me feel a bit weird, and then I got hash brown. McDonald's hash browns are elite, and I also got an Oasis. I thought about having a Diet Coke, but I thought Diet Coke for breakfast was a bit illegal. Charlie's still waiting for his, and he's gone to stand by the counter, and the woman just told him that the reason it's taking so long is because they accidentally burned his hash browns. He's not happy. He's been very polite, but I can tell he's not happy. Here he is. Are you happy now?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, bless him. I think there was a few new people training, so I didn't want to be like,
yeah, fair.
I was very much, but bless her. One of the trainers was so lovely.
Was she?
Yeah, really, really lovely to the staff. It was just so nice to...
Yeah, that is nice to see. Give us a haul then. Go on, what have we got?
So I got sausage and egg McMuffin, and if you don't get the cheese and bacon flatbread, then what are you doing with
I actually didn't get it this time, and I love it normally.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Hash browns, they burned the last batch of hash browns, which is why it took so long. I was thinking, it's fine, like you could have just put them in like little bags for me, and I would have just like got through them.
And then you're double parked in the drinks department.
I am.
We are back, and thanks to the wind, my hair is gigantic. And I've got my little friend here, my little assistant. Are you going to do some work for me today? Are you going to send some emails? Yeah. Are you going to send some emails, Twinkle? You could do some editing. You could record a voiceover, couldn't you? I've got the car back and the screen works. I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm just going to connect my phone up to it. Oh good, it does still remember my phone. I didn't know because it's genuinely been so long. So the first thing I'm going to play with my new working speaker, oh it started playing Blink-182, that's not the vibe I wanted, is Sabrina Carpenter's new album. So kind of her to come out with a new album on the day that I got my car speakers fixed. It is a lot later now and I've spent most of the day just sort of staring at a screen, so we've decided to pop out and we're going to meet a friend of mine and go for a walk. But before that we've just popped to the shops because I've heard that Matalan have got some autumn stuff in, and H&M's autumn clothes are always really good, and I think it's about the time when things are starting to turn, so I've come to be nosy basically. First up, this outfit is almost exactly what I wore on that Amazon shoot the other day, but I quite like this bag. We do have some autumn vibes going on. I see orange leaves in front of me. Do you see them?
No.
Stunning. Ooh, little gonks. This is cute. What? Oh. That's really funny. Quite like the print on those cushions. That's really nice. I'm not too sure about the material of them, but the print is lovely. Huh? Whoa! I saw that cushion online. I love it. Isn't it cute?
No.
Why not?
We are not getting it.
Why not?
Well, just... don't we want our house to look nice?
Yeah? I love the fact that it's got like the texture. I love that. Do you not love that? Why not? What do you have against pumpkins?
Well, what I have against pumpkins is it's just...
What? Oh my god, why do I live with a boy? That's so boring. We're gonna get a new doormat. These are the choices. Oh, there's some more over here. Oh, is that your favourite one? That's quite nice. Yeah, I like that actually. It says,
You're coming
hello
home
there.
with me.
You're coming home with me. Oh my god, the pumpkin mugs. Stop it, they're so cute.
Nothing says social media quite like pumpkin mugs.
True. But I love being basic sometimes. Do you not just think that's so cute? Oh my god, there's a doormat with pumpkins that says,
Absolutely.
hello autumn.
No.
Why do you hate me? Quick question.
No.
That was only £8. I thought that was really good. But then we also picked up some Zaflora at the till. The last one I had lasted me ages, and it was the like midnight bloom scent or something, but this time we went for mandarin and lime, which I'm hoping is going to smell a bit like the lime, basil and mandarin Jo Malone scent, because I love that. We've just got back to Dad's. We have been for a nice long walk around one of the Norfolk Broads, which was lovely, and now I'm absolutely starving, which is good because basically for like the last week I keep saying to Charlie I really fancy a Chinese takeaway. Like, I don't even care what I get, I just fancy, I think it's like fried rice that I really fancy. But tonight Dad was already getting a Chinese takeaway, so we are also getting a Chinese takeaway, and I am buzzing.
Bonjour.
You looking forward to the Chinese?
Oh, I'm starving.
I'm so hungry. Good morning. I feel like I look exactly the same as yesterday, but it is a new day. I just can't be bothered to put any makeup on. We had a very nice Chinese takeaway last night, and then Charlie actually came down with a really horrible cold, which I feel like I also might be getting, which I'm not very happy with. But also we watched, there's like a documentary on Netflix about like a TikTok cult. I can't remember what it's called, but it was so interesting. We watched the first 2 episodes, so I've still got 1 more to go. Today is Saturday. God, my hair looks so long. Wow. Today is Saturday, and later on Charlie and I are actually checking into a hotel near where my sister lives because we're going to go and spend the weekend hanging out with her doing various things. So he's gone to buy some medication to like stock us up on like cold and flu stuff. I'm really hoping that it's like a quick 2-day cold situation because I want to have a nice relaxing weekend. But yeah, we'll see. That is the plan of action today. I'm actually just going to go through the vlog and start editing. Charlie's actually done some of it for me, which has been very helpful, but I always like to look through, as I've said before. The idea of uploading something I've not even watched is very alien to me. So I'm going to do that now, and then yeah, we're going to head over to the hotel in a little bit. I'm excited. I'm annoyed though because I brought some really cute outfits to wear and the weather is gross, and so I also brought a couple of hoodies and some like leggings or flared trousers, and I feel like I'm just going to end up wearing those instead of the cute stuff that I brought, which is annoying. Like, this is not the vibe I was going for, but what can you do? Also, for me, the giveaway from last week's vlog ends tomorrow. I know for you guys it has ended already. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's entered. It's been so lovely throughout the week receiving like DMs and photos of like your setup while watching the vlogs and your pets and all sorts. And yeah, obviously I haven't drawn the winner yet. I will have done by the time you see this. I just hit myself in the face. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for your support. It absolutely means the world, and I feel so lucky to have such a lovely little community with very cute dogs. You've all got such cute dogs. It is much later now, as you can probably tell. We are just in the hotel room having just had dinner with my sister, and Charlie's watching, is this the football highlights?
Yeah, from the other day.
Not me, knowing what highlights are. We've both got Lemsips. I actually don't feel too bad, but I definitely have a bit of a funny nose, so mine's more preventative than anything. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel not 100%.
No.
You know.
You sound better than you did this morning, so we'll take that. You might notice that my hair is very frizzy because earlier we went swimming and in the hot tub and the steam room and the sauna. Oh my god, it was so lovely. I've been like craving going swimming for ages, but there were quite a lot of kids in the pool and I didn't want to get in their way, so we weren't in there for too long. But tomorrow, why do I keep going out of focus? I think it's a lighting problem. But tomorrow I'm hoping to go and like just swim as many lengths as I physically can, which will probably be about 10 because I've not swum in ages, but I used to love swimming and I'd love to get back into it at some point. So yeah, that is the plan. Just a very chilled weekend. It's bank holiday as well, so happy bank holiday weekend. God, the bags under my eyes are so extreme, it literally looks like a bruise. Yeah, happy bank holiday weekend to all of you who celebrate. Oh, we've just been to the supermarket to get some room snacks. Now, whenever I stay in a hotel, I always think room snacks are really important, so I'm going to show you my selection and you can rate it. Rate my room snack selection. Okay, so we've obviously got some own brand, Sainsbury's own brand Lemsip. These are actually quite nice because I don't normally like lemon Lemsip. I only like the blackcurrant ones, but these are like almost minty. It's quite nice when you're not feeling great. It's very refreshing. We both got a big bottle of water, and then I got a little squeezy squash because I'm a baby, and I'm so much more likely to drink so much more of this if it's got squash in. So actually I'm going to do it right now. I love these little squeezy squash things, and it makes me wonder why anyone ever gets the big squash, because it's so...
Little squashes are so good.
They're so good. They're so like compact, but you get so many uses out of them. Although maybe I won't if I'm doing it with bottles this size. I can't even open the bottle. Okay. Oh my god. Oh no, it is still. It just fizzed as if it was sparkling. I was like, you are joking. That would be a day ruiner for me. I hate sparkling water. Anyway, look at this squeezy squash. It's so clever. I'm going to do a bit more. Okay. Needs a bit more. Well, I might have overdone it now. So yeah, there's my squash. Then, snack-wise, I got some nectarines. Nectarines is usually my snack of choice in the summer, and I actually completely forgot about them this year. And I saw them in the fruit aisle, and I thought, oh my god, I can't believe I've forgotten about nectarines for so long, so I bought some. Then we got some milk chocolate and salted caramel cookies. And also something else which I've never seen before, the Kit Kat Chunky Crunchy Double Choc flavour. I love a Kit Kat Chunky. And actually I was saying to Charlie the other day, my two favourite chocolate bars are Kit Kat Chunkies and Yorkies. And they're both Nestle chocolate bars, and I think they are made of the same chocolate, like they taste the same. But he doesn't believe me. And I was trying to Google it, but like nothing on Google can confirm or deny.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. They taste the same. That's why I like a Yorkie so much, because it is just like the Kit Kat Chunky chocolate, but loads of it.
What are you saying, that Nestle are lying to us?
No, they're not lying. They haven't said it isn't. They just haven't said it is either. I'm just getting ready for bed. After we went in the steam room and everything earlier, I was like, right, my pores have been opened. I need to do a proper skincare routine, and then I completely forgot, so I'm going to do it now. I've got my Lizelle Cleanse and Glow, which is probably my favourite cleanser. It's not very good at taking makeup off, but I think I've talked about it on the vlogs before. It's honestly so lovely. I've still not tried the Lizelle Cleanse and Polish though. I love this stuff. I've got such a fun week planned for next week. It's Maria's birthday, and also obviously it's a bank holiday Monday, so I've got lots of like almost touristy kind of attractions happening next week, and like lots of socialising, which I'm actually quite excited for, because I feel like it's been ages since I've had like a really sociable week. Oh my god, we learned something new this week. Charlie, do you want to come in here and tell them about it? Basically, you know Charlie's ice lolly obsession? Well, hasn't that come to bite you on the arse?
Taking a turn for the worst, guys.
So basically, we started to notice, you weren't feeling very well, were you? Obviously this was pre-cold. Like, and it was giving dehydration.
Yeah, I was feeling very, very dehydrated.
And then Charlie said to me at one point, like, can you get dehydrated from eating ice? And I was like, surely not, because it's just water.
And you can.
Turns out you can.
So I was looking online, just looking at symptoms and things, and I used to eat between, I'd say in a day I would sort of, the amount of ice that I used to eat would probably fill about 3 pint glasses, I would say, a day.
Do you think?
More like the cubes of ice, like
3 pint glasses a day?
I reckon that's like, if you...
Oh my god. And then obviously you were eating all the ice lollies as well, and sometimes that was like 6 or 7 ice lollies in one sitting. It was like really quite something. I haven't got any cotton buds, so I'm going to try and put this.
Oh, I put some on your... I put some in your bag before we left.
What do you mean?
The little cotton,
Did
the
you?
pink and white ones.
Oh no, I need, that's like for taking makeup off. I need like something I can bin.
Fine.
Pixie Glow Tonic.
So yeah, and then I looked it up, and yeah, you can get dehydrated because if you
I'm not going to cut it out.
Edit it out, you prick.
Charlie.
Yeah, so Amy just told me off.
For being annoying.
For being annoying, apparently, which doesn't happen. And long story short is that if you eat enough ice, your body basically uses more more water to warm up your body because your body's temperature has been lowered.
Like because of the energy that it takes to bring your body back up to the right temperature, it uses more water than it gains from eating the ice or the ice lollies or whatever.
Yeah. So I haven't eaten many ice lollies, if at all, and I keep on getting told off. When we're having dinner tonight, I had a piece of ice in my mouth and I crunched it, and Amy within seconds went, "Charlie," and
You told me you were putting yourself on a bag.
Amy's sister looked at me and went, "Why is this bad?" And then we explained it to her and she laughed. But yeah, so it's...
So if you're dehydrated but you're eating a load of ice, guys, turns out you're not helping yourself.
You're not helping yourself. I really wish that could explain the reason why I'm feeling so ill at the moment.
I mean, that would just be a cold, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it does dehydrate you, which is interesting, but it's just not worth the cramps that I had.
Put the ice lollies down.
Yeah, I had big cramps in my legs. Like, I already suffer from sciatica anyway, so it was exacerbating it big time because sciatica and dehydration aren't friends.
No, but...
Because your muscles need to be nice and elasticated.
Absolutely. But hey, at least we've gotten to the bottom of it.
Yeah.
I've done my skincare. What more could you want, really?
You look glowing.
Thanks. And tomorrow, after I go in the steam room, I'm going to do it again.
Are you?
And my pores are nice and open.
Oh, I cannot wait to sit in that steam room.
I'm so excited.
I'm really looking forward to it. So there's a time that only adults can go in, and I'm so excited.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
we're going to do the kid-free zone tomorrow.
I've got no problem with kids being in pools and whatever, like when adults are also swimming, but it's... When I was a kid, I never realised why adults really wanted, like, their own space and time. And now as an adult, I'm like, yes.
Are you old and grumpy? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, you're older than me, and I feel like I'm older than you with my...
grumpiness.
We've loved having you around this week, so definitely...
What a surprise, 31 weeks in. I can't believe I've done 31 of these.
I know, it's mad.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've had a lovely week.
Click subscribe.
Let me know in the comments one thing you've learned this week. Like, we learned that eating ice dehydrates you. What have you learned?
Oh, and shall we see how many people have got to the end of this video and have, like, something... a comment.
Oh yeah, okay. So is there an ice cube emoji?
If not, oh, do you know that freezing emoji? That freezing man emoji?
Or like a snowflake. Okay, wait.
No, let's not put snowflakes because then like it can be...
People use that for being
different reasons,
dickheads, don't they? Or for drugs.
Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Let's put a like...
Snowman.
Yeah, snowman.
Okay.
If you've got to the end of this video, put snowman in the emojis and obviously
and tell us something you've learned this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can't wait to read them. But thanks for spending this week with us, and we shall see you next week.
We will on Monday.
Monday? Monday. Well, I just thought it's bank holiday, so I didn't know.
The vlog never rests, baby. We'll see you on Monday. Have a good bank holiday weekend. Love you. Bye.
Bye.